Hey folks, I'm going to show you a little project I'm going to play around with tonight. I just got in some Cricut printable magnetic sheets, and I got these off of Cricut's website for about $5.99 for 3 sheets. I believe it's 8.5 by 11 magnetic sheets, and they are a matte finish, so they will work, should work great with the print then cut feature. And they, as you can see, they're pretty thin, so they should go through the printer okay. I wasn't sure what to expect. It's the first time I've ever seen them. I've worked with these little business card holders and some other magnetic material before, and it's quite a bit thinner than that stuff, as you can maybe see there. This is a lot thicker and heavier, and this stuff's pretty flexible and looks like it's going to be easy to work with. So I'm going to do a little project for you here, and we'll see how it turns out.
So I'm going to make my own photograph refrigerator picture magnet using the Cricut printable magnet sheets, and so I'm going to upload a photograph. I'm going to choose this is a basic upload, and we're going to choose an image from my hard drive. This is a complex image because it is a photograph rather than a basic shape image. We're not going to do any editing or altering of the photograph, so we're going to save it, and we'll insert that into my project. So now we have the picture uploaded and sized properly. What I'm trying to do is focus on getting us, along with the Empire State Building in the background, to cut. And so I don't want to cut out a square picture. I'm going to use a basic shape. So one of the first things I want to do is grab a square, and I'm going to unlock the square and make it a little bit bigger than the picture here. And we'll move it to the side. And then the next thing I'll do is grab another shape, and you can do this with any shapes. This is just for purposes of the video. So I'm going to grab a hexagon, and I'll unlock it as well, and we'll move it into place and try to get parts of the picture that I want. And I like to change the color just so I can see the different shapes. And now I'm going to move that over here to the square or the rectangle that I created, and we'll highlight both of those objects, and I will right click and slice, and we'll cut that shape out and get rid of it. And now we'll put our frame in place, and this is how we're going to cut it out. And now I can select all and attach, and as you can see, it changes both to print, but we don't want to print this frame. We're going to cut it, so we'll click the printer icon and change that to cut. And now when we click go, we're going to be prompted to do the print and cut function. And we'll get our preview. I'll click print and go, and we'll switch this to my Canon inkjet printer. I'm going to change my paper to matte photo paper and set it on high quality. And I'm going to hit go, and then I'm going to switch over to the camera and show you how this prints and cuts.
And as you can see, it's printed the photograph with the registration marks on the magnetic sheet, and now we'll load this into the Explorer on the mat, and we should cut out the shape that we put on the image. And I've placed the magnetic material on the mat. I've aligned it to the top left corner of the mat, and we'll carefully insert it. As always, make sure it goes below those little white rollers and it's in there square and to the left guide, and we'll hit the load button. One of the things we want to make sure we do is change it to the custom setting, and then on the cut screen and design space we'll change the drop down to magnetic sheet, and we'll hit the go button. And now it will read the registration marks. So as you see, it will cut out the picture first, and then it will cut out the shape that we inserted over top of it. And now when we're finished, we can unload the mat, and we should be able to lift that right off of there, and we have a refrigerator magnet. It looks like I made a little mistake there on the corner and overlapped and cut that little edge off there, but that's okay. Just make sure you don't do that when you do your own photographs, but that shows you how to do that.
If you're interested in my support services or consulting services, please visit my website at www.troyyoung.com for most current pricing information. Additionally, you can go to patreon.com/troyyoung to help support my channel. Hopefully my video has been helpful to you. If it has been, please subscribe to my channel, and by all means, please share my videos.